Hello, here with a new tutorial, and this week's one is inspired by League of Legends, and it's actually more of a Halloween or carnival makeup. It's a Jester girl and it's inspired by Shaco. And we're gonna start off by having a plain face, no makeup on, just add a little bit of glue to the eyebrows, and then with a white pencil you want to pretty much mark the parts of the face that are not going to be painted with white. So I'm just going to mark them, and I'm doing this because, for example, for the eyes I want to apply more than one color, and I've realized that once you add water-based face paint, it's quite hard to mix it with other types of makeups such as eyeshadows, which don't adhere, they don't stick just because it's all dry. So I want to leave these parts with no face paint. Just make sure that the color stays on. Once you have marked the parts of the face you don't want to apply the white face paint, just go ahead and put your makeup on. I pretty much want to do the same thing with the black face paint, and this time it's just to make sure there is no difference, you can't really see the hairline, and I also want to contour the sides of my face just by making my face a bit slimmer, and you do that by just applying a different color, a contrasting color. I will also cover up my ears so you can't really see because, well, you either paint them white or you paint it black. Once you have finished with the face paint, you want to take a black jumbo pencil, or you can get just a creamy eyeshadow, a black one, and just apply it on your eyes. Make sure you contour them, and you pretty much want to look like one of those Kiss band persons, you know the band Kiss. Well, you just want to look like one of those. So once you have applied it all over your eyelid and under your eyebrow bone, you want to go ahead and apply some color. I'm starting up just by adding a bit of a lighter shade of blue, it's almost a white one, to the inner corner of my eyes, and I'm finishing it by blending it out with some blue in the outer corner of my eyes. So this is pretty much blending. You can actually skip this step if you want to just stay with the black eyes, but Shaco's supposed to have this blue light in his eyes, so I just decided to add some blue to my eyes. Now this is another step that you can skip. It just makes my face slender and it gives more contouring, it just makes it prettier. Take a black eyeshadow and you want it to be dusty, and then with your finger you want to start blending it out. Now you don't have to be afraid because this color doesn't really stick to the face once you have the face paint on, except if you have an oil based one, but if you just have the water based ones that you normally put on the kid's face, well, this one's not gonna stay too much, so it pretty much looks like you're taking some pastels or some charcoal and you're just playing on a piece of paper. And you just pretty much want to contour the jawbone and you know, just to slim out your face a little bit. Just play around with it and make sure that if you don't like it, just take a piece of cloth and rub it off. Okay, now you want to, once you have applied the eyeshadows, you want to recontour your eyes pretty much, and just go over with some eye pencil or an eye base color. You want it to be creamy, or an eyeliner, well, whatever you have. And then we're just going to play a bit with our spikes, or I have no idea how to call these things. Call them whatever you want. You just want to make sure they're thicker on the base, and as much as you go higher you want to make them thinner. And then the lower side, well, you pretty much want to do the same thing. Just make sure that depending on which side you want it to go, you can take the last part of the lines and just blend it towards your cheekbones or towards your nose. Now, if you're a girly girl like me, you're gonna add some pink, just as always. So I'm just applying a bit of pink on my cheekbones, just because I think it's pretty. You can skip this step if you want to. Let's go on with our lips. For the lips, I'm just taking very red lip stain and I'm applying it all over my lips. Now for the corners, you can exaggerate them as much as you want, because the Jester girl, well, especially if it's inspired by Shaco, if you have a big mouth, there is no problem. I just wanted to keep it girly, and I find it that, you know, if you use it for Halloween, most of the girls want to look good, even if they look bad. So just play around with it and make it as wider or as smaller as you want. And then this step is also an extra one. If you want to add some black to your lips, that's fine. If not, you're pretty much finished. Now once you have finished with your lips, just add your lenses if you have some white ones. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye!